conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. Call us up making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Protect. 180. 44. Bandit.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tighten up. Pistol. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 40. Hurry. Squeeze. King.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to throw, Tannehill. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Tim Patrick 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. To try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
You ready? Bang out. Watch the pass. Here we go. Switch. Chopper. He's checking. Stand. Check one now.
On second down, here's Henry. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Exit.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert! Hey, Charlie! Get ready, get ready!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 40's a mic. There it goes, there it goes.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Protein spill. Hey, echo. Go.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 17.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. The pass complete. It's Bird. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Titans first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field. Defense.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check nickel. 3, 218, chop it. Shoot.
Again, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tim Patrick with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop. Got it.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurry! Get him! 40's Mike. Regular. Watch the pass. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Don't go this way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
61, matchbox, white, snap.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check tight. Check tight. Hey, switch to 6-6. Pull it high. Say go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Big grip.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He'll get this one to Patrick. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run again with Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
180. Here we go. Sponge.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We want this.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Check Mike.
Watch the ship.
Hey, alert 33.
Check three.
Under 10. Hey, alert 33. I got you.
They run right side with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 3rd. 3.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Good. 180.
Blue down. Tight end left, tight end.
Alert, 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 alert.
Got three down. Mike 40. Come on. Check. 40.
Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
52. Let's go.
Hey, alert 33.
52, Mike 52. You must be dreaming. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. It's a party now.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the run, this is Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. Buying time to his left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the twist. Shift. Watch the shift.
Run.
Get wide.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Shift.
Hurry.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Good. 180.
40's Mike. Watch the curls.
King.
Rush it.
What's that?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, 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 check. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more excitement.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, nice move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team.
They run with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.